So I meant to make a lookbook or something more fashion related for my next video because Dress Me Woman is a fashion blog, but I felt like this message was kind of important, so I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. So growing up, my mom always wore really weird outfits and I always gave her such a hard time for it, and she always told me that it didn't matter because she was dressing for herself and not for anybody else. And growing up, I never really understood what she meant by that because my entire life I had tried so hard to fit in and be like everybody else and be like the popular kids, because growing up with low self-esteem, I never felt good enough to just be myself. And I always felt the need for others' approval to feel okay. To be completely honest, I think I'm still kind of like that. Hopefully it's toned down a little bit since college has started. I'm 22 years old and per usual, my mom was right. So I dyed my hair gray back in October, and I wrote a blog post about the one thing that I liked about my hair was that it forced me to be okay with people staring at me. And I think going deeper than that, I think this was the first moment where I realized that I did it for myself, that I've wanted to do this for a really long time and I wasn't going to care what anybody else thought about me. And I'm pretty sure that with my new hair, guys don't find me attractive, and because I started dressing the way I want to, people probably think I'm really weird. I wear high-waisted baggy mom jeans, or like I wear my hair in big buns, or my hair is a different color. And you know what? It doesn't really matter. Like, who fucking cares? I'm doing it because it makes me happy, because it empowers me to feel good about myself, and for once I'm confident in what I'm doing. I'm doing things not because I want them to think I look good, but because I feel like I look good. And I wish that someone had told me all of this growing up, because I wasted 20 years of my life trying to be exactly like everybody else until I realized that there is no benefit in being like everybody else. And I'm a strong believer now that everybody, with the constraints that you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, everybody should pursue whatever makes them happy. Who cares about what other people think about you? Because realistically, how do their opinions actually affect the way you decide to live life? Unless you really care about these people or you really respect them, in which case, again, with the constraints that you're not hurting yourself or other people, they should be supportive of you doing you, right? Nobody wins when you listen to what other people have to say about you, because there are just so many perspectives in this world. Like, for example, if you want to wear sweats to class, there's always going to be somebody saying like, oh, look at her wearing sweats to class, she looks crusty, she looks busted, gross. Okay, so you decide you want to look good for class. Oh my gosh, look at her trying really hard to look good for calculus. Like, this is a class, not a fashion show. There will always be people to talk about you, and if you listen to them, like, nobody wins. And here's a comforting thought. The President of the United States is arguably the most influential and important person in this world. And at every point in his presidency, at least 50% of the population hates him. Or Beyonce, as amazing as that woman is, she will still have haters. And I think it just goes to show you that you can try to be perfect, or you can be perfect, and there will always be somebody there to hate on you. And it shouldn't matter, right? So I guess to wrap up this message that kind of turned into a rant, my New Year's resolution for this year was to learn to love myself, to pursue what makes me happy, and to embrace being different. And I don't mean being different for other people's attention or, to prove a point or anything, but do it if it makes you happy, and do it if it allows you to be yourself. And I hope that Dress Me Woman helps me do this, to help me find self-love and hopefully inspire people along the way. The next video hopefully will be more interesting than me just sitting here talking to you at the camera. So we'll see you later. Bye.